Hey, how y'all doing today? Been working on something that's been a request for a little while, related to layer states and imported DWGs like site plans, and information coming in from the civil engineers, landscape architects, etc. And the problem we've been seeing is depending on where the files come from, when they're relinked or reloaded, if they're coming from BIM 360, or if they're just uploaded to BIM 360 and kind of written over, uh, saving layer states and being able to transition those from view to view, floor plan to 3D, detail, etc. So I kind of took a dive into extensible storage within the Revit API, and also just seeing how we can probably manage the layers a little bit better. So what we're going to see here today is how we can save layer states now within the document, but then we can also apply then those layer states or kind of, import instance properties from view to view without using a view template or applying a view template, etc. So um, this view here, really simple, just kind of test model. I have this import instance here that's linked in. And what I can do, if I go up here to the RDG toolbar, I can pull down the layer state panel. And here I just pick which instance I want, and it gives me a listing of all the layers. Um, and it gives me the visibility based on the view that I open it in. And so if this view, for instance, does not have a view template, so it just pulls them straight from the active view. If the view did have a view template, it would pull the properties from that view template. And at the same time, it would also tell you which view template it is, and it would select it down here so that you understand if you're saving these back, you can actually save them back to um, the view template since that's applied to the view. So what I want to do here, then I'm just going to go through here and turn a bunch of these layers off. So it would be very similar to obviously how it would look if you were inside your visibility graphics setup anyways. Turn that off. Just kind of a bunch of stuff hit or miss. And some of this is from, XREF stuff coming through from the civil side or coming through from the landscape side. Just a bunch of things that we don't really want to have in here. So I can set those all to be off. Now, if I come down here, I can say save layer state. I can say this is going to be the site plan. I can hit save, and then I'll hit update. Now you'll see that all changes and those layers turn off as we intended. Now if I go over here to a floor plan, you can see obviously all that stuff is still on relative to what um, the site plan looked like. So if I jump back into this and I go into here again, so now you can see here, now this pops up at the top where I have saved, usable saved layer state. So I'm going to pick that same import instance again here. You can see those are all checked again within this view. So if I say use a saved layer state and I pick, now I have site plan available, which is what I saved previously. I hit that and you can see now all the layers jump to what we had saved over there on the site plan. So if I just hit update, now I get this view that looks just like that view. Now what I could do here is if I go and I say, okay, I want to apply a view template, hit okay, all that stuff comes back on because the view template's not been modified. So I kind of the same scenario basically, just pick it. So I want to use the site plan, those all turn on off, but you can see now down here under the view template, architectural plan is selected. So if I go ahead and hit update there, all those things turn off. Now, so this here's a ceiling plan, which I obviously I can't pick that view template from. Um, but if I wanted to go back to this floor plan, let's say we want to adjust just a couple of things here. And we want to say we want to use this, which should match already. Let's say I come down here and I want to turn on this LNO plot I want to have on. I'm going to come back down here. I'm just going to type the same name. And if you type the same name, then what we can see is we're going to hit save. And it tells you, hey, that already exists. Do you want to update it? Just hit yes. Go ahead and update this plan. And you should see kind of some of this stuff jump back on. Now, if we come back over here, again, we can just pick that, pick the save layer state, and hit update, and it'll turn the stuff back on. So that's a good way to be able to jump between different plans, different views, and save those layer states. And the nice thing about it being part of extensible storage is that technically, even if you were to come in here and remove this link altogether, obviously I'm not going to have any links to kind of pick from, but we'll be able to see here, well, it says no imports, so it doesn't give me an option. But if I were to had one in, I could show you that it does save um, across those being removed from the project. So it's just a really nice way to be able to save the layer states, be able to transform from view to view, view template to view, um, or view to view template, and around and around. And even within that dialog, if you see here that you can actually pick different view templates if you wanted to. So if I say I'm going to pick this one, I'm going to say site plan. So architectural plan, I could actually go and select down here the architectural reflected ceiling plan and go ahead and hit update. Of course, we don't see the change visually because we apply it to a view template that's not applied to any of our views. But if we hop over here to our ceiling plan and we applied that now, you'll see those things jumped off as they would and now would match either the site plan or the floor plan. So it's just an easy way to push and pull between different view templates and different view types relatively easy. So as always, if there's any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and thanks for watching.